Player 2 has joined the game.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 392 of the Two-Player Co-op Podcast. Ooh, next episode. Oh, that actually looks like... No, but it looks like what I did for Bijan's eye. The golden. This is the Two-Player Co-op Podcast, where just about every other week or so, two brothers get together to tell you everything you need to know about in the world of video games. If you like that, make sure to like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends, family, and everyone in betwixt. If you only listen on audio services, that's cool too. Just give us a thumbs up, 5-star review, or whatever your service allows. If you really like us, you can go to patreon.com/2playercoop, where we got a lot of different benefits for you people. Most popular being the $5 producer tier, where you can watch us record the podcast live on YouTube as we are doing right now. Also, you get a bonus episode every month, and you get to watch the podcast live on YouTube one day early if you miss the stream. Some of our patrons deserve a shout out. Whew, did it just get hot up here?
I think it's just you.
Thank you. Deserve a shout out. I don't know what. No, some of our patrons deserve a shout out, just like the man with a bar named after him. Our patron saint, Mr. John Tingley. Also, our affiliates, Derek Bamford, James Solar. Make sure you check out James Games and more on YouTube. And Mom. Also our producers.
That was weird.
It sounded like fiduciary or something.
No, just the way you didn't go, and Mom. It was just, and Mom.
Our producers, Steve Appleton, Itsu, and Dustin.
Woohoo!
I think for the longest time, when I hadn't watched Star Wars a lot, I think I didn't know that was R2-D2. I didn't know Star Wars the arcade game, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that was. And then I remember after playing that game, hearing it in the actual movie and being like, oh, that's why that sound is.
Merch, teespring.com/store/2-player-co-op. Sean.
Before we get into this, because otherwise I'll forget. Speaking of things you didn't know at one point, but now you do. Today I learned, and I almost texted you, but I'm like, I'll save it for the podcast.
My leg slipped, and then it kicked that.
Today I learned that if you say, my face was beet red.
Seriously?
Beets
are red.
No, I get it now. I thought it was beet red,
like you got beat up or something.
That's kind of what I thought. Yeah, you're so red, you look like you got beat.
No, you're so red, you look like you grew in the Shroot farm.
I understand it now, but I never knew it was BEET.
Clearly,
I learned that today. The more you know.
I like the one that says, fucking Google it. Have you seen that?
No.
It's hard to find now, but Rasan used to send it. But it's out there somewhere. That probably doesn't need to be its own. All right. Do you want to do this?
Timestamp.
Do you want to talk about it first, or do you want to do fantasy football?
Fantasy? Talk about what first? Oh, Taylor? Did you listen to either of the songs I said?
I don't even remember what they were, so no.
Eldest Daughter and Ruin the Friendship. I didn't really care for the album.
Wow. The first time I listened to it.
Yeah. It's grown on me some. But I have been saying this since Reputation, when she literally said the old Taylor's dead. But then the old Taylor came back for Folklore. Evermore kind of sucked. But I still miss that Taylor. This is very poppy. Not poppy, but poppy. It's grown on me. I don't know. It's kind of catchy, fun, whatever. But there's no if I had to list my top 20 Taylor songs, nothing from this album would be in that top 20. It's fine. I like it better than I used to, but it's... one of the songs that was on the radio when it's still in my head right now. It's it's catchy, but it's, I don't know. But Jess likes it.
She loves it, apparently. Wow. Yeah, I didn't listen to any of them. I feel like the sound now, I heard little glimpses of them when Dad was watching the Jimmy Fallon thing. It was like, this all just seems so
generic,
low effort. Yeah. Like, it's just, I know it's like there's musical instruments that are making this music that she's singing to, but it's like I feel about most pop music. You wouldn't know it. It just seems like it's something you just, AI generated with a computer or something.
So what's weird
like, I miss Taylor with the acoustic guitar. I know I'm an old man yelling at the clouds, but man.
What's weird is like people who are big, like poetry people, like I feel like poetry snobs, and I may just be totally wrong here, but this is how I think of it. I think poetry snobs feel like poetry not only does not need to, but shouldn't rhyme. Like that cheapens it. Like good poems, like the road diverged, and I took the road less traveled. Blah blah.
Yogi Berra. When you come to a fork in the road, take it.
But like the best poems, I feel like tend not to rhyme. But I like my poems to rhyme, and I feel like there's so many songs in this album where it's like, I was sitting at the table and I was watching TV, and then I looked at the chair and I took a drink, and then I played basketball on the thing, and I opened the door, and like, there's like,
you were gonna say
no, it's the other way, where like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like in poetry, that's like better. It shouldn't rhyme. But when you're singing, it should rhyme. And there's so many times where it's just like, there's no like A, B, A, B, or A, A, B, B. Like, there's no like rhyming structure. It's just like, I don't know. It's just, and I say that because of what you were saying about how it just feels like cheap and like forced and like phony and just I don't know. I'm going to put all my thoughts down and then I'll sing them in this tune and there's a song. It's like, it's like she doesn't try anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
but they're catchy. But like,
and Jimmy Fallon's like, oh my god, the lyrics of this are like, oh no. I'm like, okay, maybe they're good. I don't know. I haven't listened to it, but it's just like,
it's fine.
There's no the thing with Swifties.
Oh,
she can do no wrong.
I like Taylor, despite Swifties.
Right.
I would probably like this album.
Again, they're like Dark Souls fans.
How dare
Derek,
you?
huh?
How dare you?
No, but you're not one of them.
No.
Oh, the Odyssey. Is that next year? I think it's next summer. God, that's going to be awesome.
People are just like the Twitter sphere or the Swiftie sphere on Twitter are like, don't you dare say that any single song on this album is anything less than perfect. Like, I'm like, come on. Like, and then you've got people that will also attack her just to be contrarians. Like, there's
I think
idiots
that's
on both
too.
sides.
Yes.
But like, the Swifties are like the worst. I'm sure they're all like good people. They mean well, whatever, but they're the most annoying people. And I'm sure you could say that about any fan base, but I feel like the Taylor Swift fan base,
I just can't
like
even
the crazies, are just to an entirely different level.
Like, Dave Matthews Band is my favorite band. When every day the album came out, I was like, ugh, this is weird. I don't really like this. And then they did Busted Stuff because that was what was going to be the Lily White sessions and that whole story and blah, blah, blah. And that was really good. And then they went and they did Stand Up. And I was like, this sucks. You know, like, I'm not like, spoiler alert, I'm not playing Ghost of Yote. It's not just like everything Sony does is great because I have a PS5. Like, no, I just don't care about the game. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know how people can't be critical. It's okay to love something and still be critical of it. You know what I mean? Like, it is weird. It is like, it's not really like a cult, but some of the people act like it is a cult.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's good.
Good, not great.
Yeah, like I don't really go out of my way to listen to any of the songs. Sometimes one will just randomly pop into my head. I'm like, well, I got to listen to it so I can get it out of my head. It's fine. I don't know. I didn't really like the last album either. Like, I really like some of the songs on the last album, but the last album was like a double album. Fortnite
What?
Her first song was called Fortnite. Has nothing
Oh,
to do
yeah,
with the game.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I Can Do It With
Was
a
that
Broken
Betty?
Heart. No, that was Folklore. That was a few back now.
Seriously? I can't keep track. And she puts out,
That was her 8th album. This is her 12th.
not counting the Taylor's versions.
Not counting that. There's Folklore, I think was 8.
I don't think Dave Matthews Band has put out 12 albums in 30 years.
Folklore was 8. Evermore was 9. Midnights was 10.
Midnights.
Tortured Poets Society or whatever it's called was 11, and then this is 12. And the next one will be 13. I will call it now. First of all, I was dead
going
wrong
back.
with this one. I assume with this one, Life of a Showgirl. I'm like, release day is going to come, and it might still happen maybe in a month or two. She's going to be like, surprise, Death of a Showgirl. Like some more track. Like, I'm like, she's teasing Life of a Showgirl. I bet when it comes out, there will also be a Death of a Showgirl that's like a second album, and then it didn't happen. Next album is going to be the 13th. I will call it now. The album is going to be called
13.
13.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's not like this. Hopefully maybe it's a little bit more back to her roots, but I don't know.
I can't believe Bad Bunny's doing the Super Bowl. I could not care less.
I don't understand the hate for it. I've gotten to the point now where I don't expect anybody playing this other than when like Eminem and Dre and Snoop did it.
That'll never be topped.
Like, I already know I'm not going to care about who does the Super Bowl. So I wasn't, even when people were saying, oh, it's going to be Taylor, I'm like, it's not going to be Taylor.
Their entire identity is tied to her. Well, but there's reports coming out that, did you hear this? There's rumors / reports going around
that she was going to do it, but
she was like,
had
I'm not
said,
doing
I
it
need
for
to
free.
own the...
Yes.
No, artists pay to do the Super Bowl.
Correct. But she was like, I'm not doing it. You're going to pay me, and I'm going to own everything. So
She supposedly squashed that rumor on Fallon. Was like, no, I was never even in talks to do it, and I wouldn't do it because that wouldn't be fair to Travis, because what if he's in the Super Bowl and he's preparing for the game, and meanwhile I'm just going through dance rehearsal and blah, blah,
he's
blah.
probably not going to be.
I don't think so. But yeah, I've gotten to the point now where I'm like, go ahead, just announce the Super Bowl. I mean, the halftime performer. I already know I'm not going to care. Just get it. It's always going to be Lady Gaga or Rihanna or The Weeknd. I'm just like, I know I'm not going to care.
The weirdest. I was like, dude, you have
He had one good
song.
song.
At least Lady Gaga is one of the best singers on the planet, I would say, at least like from a pop perspective. If probably actually maybe like her and Adele, whatever. Rihanna's had 1 billion hits. I get that. The Weeknd?
Right. I mean, he literally had one song. It came out at like the perfect time where they're like, he was super hot. So it's like, well, let's capitalize on that. And then, yeah, I don't know.
And then the whole halftime show, it's like you're just waiting for the
right. Just do the song.
I can't even remember. Blinding Lights.
Yeah,
I don't know. Speaking of Super Bowls, fantasy football. I have gone loss, win, loss, win, loss.
I have gone
I am
win,
2 and 3.
loss, 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 loss.
Oh, you've lost 4 in a row.
I don't know that I've ever lost 3 in a row. I know I've lost 2 in a row. I've probably lost 3 in a row. I've definitely never lost 4 in a row. I've never missed the playoffs since joining this league.
I might have.
I don't think I'm making the playoffs this year.
I might have lost 4 in a row last year, and then I got on a bit of. Then I won like 3 or 4 in a row, but I still missed the playoffs.
The only thing I'm holding out hope for is my team gets it going late. Like I've been doing this without CD, so like he's my number 1 pick. I need him back.
I've
got Josh Allen
as bad as that one was.
Right, and he still scored like 27 points. Like it was still a decent game. Yeah,
I figured he was in the teens.
I've got Josh Allen. I've got CD. I still think Tet McMillan's going to figure it out. They're playing Dallas this week. I'm like, okay, well, this will be his big game finally. I'm worried about Quentin Johnston. I don't know that he can keep it up. I feel like
Herbert's going to get killed back. They don't have an offensive line, and now they don't have a running back. Sorry.
Oh, I got rid of him.
You had him, I'm saying.
I did.
Right.
I traded him basically for Chase.
Oh, you traded. Oh,
Chase had one bad game, and I'm like, well, get out of here. And that's how I got Josh Allen. And then, of course, Chase went off. I'm like, and now he's got a real quarterback. But Josh Browning's problem isn't that he can't throw the ball. He has no time. They didn't fix the offensive line. He's a statue back there. Like, I don't really know that that's much of an improvement. So I don't think that just is going to save Jamar's
he's going to
season.
Start this week.
Yeah. Against Green Bay.
And he just played him 2 weeks ago. So I guess maybe
beat
that's
him.
why. Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like I'm playing I'm 1-4, and I'm playing Mike, who's 1-4. If I lose this week, I'm officially done. 2-4 is salvageable. 1-5, I feel like it's not.
Well, people are still saying the Ravens can make the playoffs after they go 1-5 this weekend.
But like, if I lose this week, I'm just like, I don't care about that league. I'm all in on, not that it changes anything I do, but like, yeah, then I'm all in on Guillotine. I'm much better, even though they're a very similar team. In both leagues, I've got Josh Allen, Scattaboo, CD, not Siri.
CD.
CD. I don't know who else. I've got pretty much this. Quentin.
It's Quentin.
Quentin.
Think. Quentin.
Yeah, I don't know. I have pretty much the same league or same team in each league.
It's Quentin.
But in the Guillotine, I've got Saquon and I've got Quinshawn. I like that team. Anybody I'm picking up from this point, unless somehow like McCaffrey or Bijan or somebody becomes available that like, there's nobody I'm like, I got to survive long enough so that I can get this guy out and plug a better guy in. Like, I like my team.
Well, I've
got Rashee Rice whenever he comes back. I've got CD whenever he gets healthy. Well, he's got
one more game.
Yeah. So I feel like I'm in pretty good shape for that. I've got Josh Allen's bye week is next week. So hopefully I can survive this week and next week, get his bye out of the way early, and then I can just coast with him the rest of the season. But I don't know. This has been such a crappy year. And I knew as soon as I got the 8th pick, I'm like, this is terrible.
This is like exactly
I don't even know how I got CD at 8, but I was thrilled. And then he got injured, and I'm just like, but I made the mistake of looking back at the draft. I'm like, all right, this is back when Omarion sucked. And then he had one good game, and then I traded him. Then he had a really good game, and then he got hurt. So now I'm like, maybe that's not the worst thing in the world that I traded him. But he finally started looking like the guy that I thought I was drafting. But I look back at the draft, I'm like, who else could I have had?
You can't do that.
There was a lot of people, but James Cook was right there. I'm like, oh my God.
I'm so glad.
If I had James Cook instead of Omarion and nothing else was different, I probably would be 3-2 right now instead of 1-4.
It's like the only good game James Cook hasn't had was this week against the Patriots.
Yeah, he had like 40 yards or something.
And I was fine. I've got him on my Guillotine league.
Oh, you do?
But it was like, well, I don't care because I got Matt Stafford put up like 38 and I got
right, when you get that on the Thursday night game, you're like,
yeah, well, I had McCaffrey and Stafford playing shootout. Yeah. I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that the survive through the bye week thing, that's kind of what when I picked up Lamar, I was like, I know he's hurt. Nobody's probably going to try to grab him. They didn't. I got him on waivers, but I'm like, I just want to get to where, because he's not going to play this week. There's no way. And then they have a bye week, and then he's back. So if I can survive these next 2 weeks.
That's where I'm at. I'm like, I got to get through 2 weeks. Josh will be past his bye week. CD should be playing again. Rashee Rice will be back. I'm like, I had to get through 2 more weeks, and then I feel like I'm in good shape.
Well, and not like I said, I've got Stafford, and nobody even drafted Stafford. I picked him up just because before our first game, it was like, not Brock, what's his name? Baker's got like his bicep hurts. I was like, I don't like that. Stafford. And he's gone off the last 2 weeks. Yeah. And now he's playing at Baltimore. Now he gets Baltimore. And they don't even have a defense. So
yeah,
I don't even need Lamar right now. I've been like top 2 or 3 in points both weeks, I think. I'm like, why? This is how it was last year too. Why is my regular team so bad every year? And it's not bad. It's just, I knew I was going to lose last week because Bijan was off. I still somehow scored 100 points. But I was going up against somebody that had 140. We both got blitzed this week.
Yeah.
Both of our guys were like 145 or something.
I was projected to win by like 25 before the week started, and then I lost by like 50. I'm like, your projections suck. No, but I mean, nobody knows anything. We should just start a fantasy football podcast. Because apparently anybody can do it. You don't need to know what you're talking about. People will listen to you, and nobody cares if you're wrong because why wouldn't you be wrong? Because nobody knows what they're talking about, but they want to listen and they want to know your advice. Mm-hmm. Not that the market's not already saturated, but like, I don't know.
Well, it is what it is. Sean.
Yes.
Have you played anything else besides the new game? Have you played that one more? I just put it down because
I don't think so. I don't remember what I had beaten it last time, right?
I think so.
I think I beat it right before we podcasted.
Yeah, that night, actually. I think.
I have not played anything else.
All I've played is this game also, and I figure there's not a lot to talk about this week, but the one thing I wanted to talk about is Hades 2. And it was like one of the highest rated games of the year.
98 on Switch. It would be
I
tied
keep
for
checking it.
second for all-time games.
Yeah, but
What's weird,
it
though,
got
if you go
4
to...
reviews, that doesn't count.
But if you go to Metacritic and you look at top games of all time, it's not even listed among the 98s. So somehow in their algorithm, they're like, that
no,
doesn't
it doesn't.
count.
No, they do it based on the most reviews. So that's why if you just go to that page, I think it's still a 94.
Yeah, I mean, even on Switch 2, it's really good. But Switch, 98.
I convinced Sean to get it. Oh, yeah. And I've been playing it with this. I wanted you to touch it.
This is heavy.
It's nice. So
This is heavier than the Pro Controller.
if you're on audio, it's the 8-bit Do Pro 3 controller. And it's fantastic, and I love it. $70, but it comes with a charging cable. I mean, a charging dock. Charging cable. Wow, thanks, guys. But it comes with a dock.
Can you use L4, R4,
I haven't set anything.
PL, PR
Yes.
for anything?
So what
I feel like those are hard to hit.
Yeah, I don't think I would use those. But what it's got to be for people that do the claw thing or whatever.
Right.
What I do, I keep thinking to do is to make this one back here be the dash. So I'm just, so my thumb never has to leave attack. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though it's like YB, YB, YB. But I love this freaking controller. And I love this controller mostly because inline joysticks. The D-pad feels like a Super Nintendo D-pad. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
It's
It's kind of clicky, but not like Xbox.
not
clicky.
Xbox. I'm so happy with this controller. I love it so much because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get Hades. It's reviewing this high. What the heck? I'm finally gonna pull the trigger on this thing. It's awesome. I love it. Also, you can remove the buttons. It comes with like a magnetic because it's magnetic. So you've got like a grabber thing that grabs them and pulls them off. So if you want to use this with an Xbox instead,
You move.
you can flip the X and the Y. They've also got like just colored buttons, like the Super Famicom, you know, the 4 colors.
Yeah.
But they don't say YXBA on it, so I didn't want to put that on there. I'm just waiting. I keep looking every once in a while. I'm like, I can't wait for somebody because
Square, triangle, like
No.
circle.
I want Super Nintendo. I want light purple, concave,
The indented, yeah.
and then I want the dark purple convex. I love this controller. It's fantastic. But anyways, the game, Hades 2. Sean, thoughts?
I love it. It took me a bit to get not to get into it, not to like it, because I liked it from the beginning, but just like to not feel lost and not feel overwhelmed. But now it's like it's all coming back to me. There's a lot of they definitely added stuff from the original, but now I'm getting to the point where I kind of just get it.
Yeah.
And not unlike Hades, you beat it. I still have not beaten what I would consider the real final boss. I've only gotten to him one time.
Oh, on the surface.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still have only gotten to him one time. And I would guess the thing that I said happens, is that only about the halfway point?
It is, yes.
So I wasn't even close, because I died not long after that. And I can't
like,
I haven't been able to get back. Now, I was late coming over here because I've got a pretty good run going. I'm like, all right, I need to stop. I need to leave. But like, I don't know. I have watched YouTube videos about like, here's the good build. Like the skull build, the aspect of whatever, like the third one, or maybe it's the second one. I don't know. It's super powerful. And like your attack, she basically just, instead of like throwing the skull, it's not even a skull, but the equivalent of the skull in this aspect, it just like sticks to her. And then your X, your special, it's not a dash in that you don't get iframes. It's like a dashing attack. You just like dash and that's the attack.
Like a suicide bomb.
Yeah, so you basically hit Y to put the skull on you, and then you dash into the enemy.
Pop, pop, pop,
so yeah, you basically are just constantly like rolling like YX, 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 and you just dash through the enemy, like boom, 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 boom. And the way this guy talks about it, he's like, you want to get Zeus's the blitz thing.
Yep.
And you want the blitz to be on, I think it's your special instead of your attack, and I don't remember what the reason was for it. But
you typically get more damage on the specials because they're not as like as the attack. So,
but like in his video, he's talking like he's flying. I mean, this guy is a nerd and has probably been playing this since day one of early access, whatever. But like,
was the guy's name like Haley or something?
I can tell you.
I found a really good Hades 2 YouTuber that I like.
The guy that I was watching. Let's see.
Let me see if I can find it.
It is. Oh, I think that's him. Halian?
Yeah.
That.
Yes.
So he is basically like, well, you want to get, if you get Ares here, you want to go ahead and choose ultimate destruction because that'll let you do the blah, 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 blah. But if you get Zeus, you could probably do heavenly smash, or you could also do lightning. And I'm just like, how do you have all of these things memorized? And he's also got, if you get this and this with this person, and you get this and this and this with this person, that will unlock their duo boon later on. He's like, got the entire game memorized.
When I get duos, I'm like,
so when he's looking at the boons, he's like, I could do that, but if I do that, it's going to lock me out later from getting this, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this and play. I'm like, so I try. He's the one that said to do that build, and I have not yet gotten it to work out the way that he said, where you just destroy things. So I'm like, I spent all this crap unlocking it. I got it up to level 5 because I'm like, I'm all in. This makes perfect sense. I've done it like 3 times. I got past the 3rd boss on the surface, but I have not gotten back to the 4th boss yet. The run I'm doing now, I'm using the original weapon, the witch spear. I don't know what it's called, but I've got it built up pretty good. I just found Athena. I lost 1 or 2 revives.
So do you have 3? Have you leveled up that Arcana card?
Yes. Okay. I've got that leveled up. I have not figured out how to level up your animal friends.
You have to, I looked it up. You have to, oh, wait, no.
I've got 3, and I found a 4th one, but it's like you have to find them twice before you get them.
Yes, the last 2.
Okay, so I've got the cat, the frog, and the dog, and I just found what looked like a squirrel?
Ferret, squirrel, something, yeah.
Yeah, but I need to find it again to, I guess, get it. But I don't know how you upgrade them.
You go, I can't remember when it unlocks. It might be when you've got all 5 of them, but when you go, you'll go to the cauldron. I fucking love this game, by the way. This might be my game of the year. I'll say that. Let me just, before I forget. This game is... It's
still Silk Song for me, I'm pretty sure. But like, this is up there.
This makes me wonder if... Don't let me forget what I was saying. This makes me wonder if... Because remember, Hades 1, I only had 1 clear. And I was like, I'm just not good enough at this game. And I just gave up.
Yeah.
It makes me think like... I think I need to go back to Hades 1. Like, maybe I didn't give myself enough credit. And I did turn God mode on, but I've only got it at like 40.
On Hades 2?
Yeah.
Well, no wonder you've beaten it.
Well, but I don't have it on like 100.
Still. So what does it do? 40 what? You take 40% less damage and deal 40% more? Or like,
no, you don't deal any more damage. You just take less damage. But what I've noticed is like my attacks now, I don't know if it's because I've leveled up the weapons that I love. Like, well, the swords, I only got them up to level 4. I think I got the coat up to level 5. Maybe it's level 4.
I've got the coat and the twin blade things, both at 4, I think. But yeah, a lot of them I'm just like, why would I level this up? Ooh, I never use the Omega attacks. Hardly ever. The only time I ever use them is when I get the Celine or whatever, and you want to do the thing to get your, what's her stuff called? The hex. Like, I'll usually get the hex that heals you. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to stand back in the corner and just throw a bunch of Omega attacks out there just so I can charge it up so I can use the heal. That's pretty much the only time I use the Omega attacks. Maybe that's part of why I'm struggling, but I just never use them. I never use the cast, except when you get swarmed by all the little things.
That's the difference then. You have to use, even if you haven't gotten a boon that makes the cast do damage, what I found out when I was playing, and I saw so many people online saying this, you have to use the cat. Maybe that is the big difference between the
Okay.
two of us. You have to cast constantly because it's not going to, like, if they've got armor, I think they still attack. But even if you just get like one boon to where it does damage, you cast constantly. And that when I was sucking, that I was barely ever using it until I got to those stupid bird flying things. And then
That's pretty much the only time I ever use it.
Okay, you got to use it. I guarantee that will make a huge difference for you then.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I love it. I'm hoping this run gets me somewhere. I feel like I'm running out of things to get better at. Like, I maxed out my grasp.
Oh, I'm only at 28 because I saw
think
like
it tops at
29
30.
and 30. Or maybe I'm at 29, but 30.
30,
was
you
like-
need 2 shadows or
That's
whatever it's
right.
called.
And
2
500
something else and 500
souls or whatever. Yeah.
So I did that. I've unlocked all the cards. I think I've upgraded all the ones, not all the ones that I use, but I'm like, yeah, I could upgrade this thing that gives me an extra 10 health. An extra 10 health is not going to make the difference between life and death. Like, all the ones I can still upgrade, I don't think they're going to change much for me.
I forgot.
The familiars.
Yes.
Familiars.
Because that's what I was going to say. That's the other thing now. There's like in that prophecy thing, there's like, clear a run with all the familiars.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm going to do that, but I was like, I just Freenos is the best because when you level him up, he
Which one's
gives
that?
the frog. He gives you plus 40 if you level him up twice. You can get plus 40 health and plus 40 magic. So like before I even leave the crossroads now, I'm at 110 health and I think 90 magic or something like that.
Okay.
So I might even be starting with like double the health that you have. What you have to do, and I can't remember if it's after you unlock all the familiars or what.
So you have all 5 of them?
Yes.
Okay. I haven't even I don't know where. There's a bird, I think. I haven't even found the bird. Bird.
It's super early. It's
Really?
in the underground. I didn't see him. I was just walking around and I saw
I almost
something
walked
pop
past
up.
the stupid squirrel. I'm like,
Yeah.
he looks kind of out of place. I wonder. And then sure enough, I could like talk to him. I'm like, I am so shocked I didn't just walk past that.
I bet you're like walking past the bird,
Probably.
Rocky, all the time. But you go to the cauldron and then there's an incantation that you can do that's called something familiar spirits or something like that. I forget what it is. I don't know. And that will give you 3, I can't remember what, beast morsels or witches, whatever they're called. That'll give you 3 of those. But even then, there's something else that you have to do. I can't remember what it is because I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to go level up the stupid frog so I get more health. And he's just, all I can do
Does
is
the
talk.
cat give you more death defies when you level it up or something else? Because I feel like that's what I would use. I'd rather have death defies than some extra starting HP.
What does the cat do? What does the cat do? Does he do death defies? I don't think so.
Yeah. That's what I always leave on.
The cat?
Yeah.
Not the Arcana card?
I mean, they both do. But the cat gives you 1 extra. There's the Arcana
you're
card
right,
that gives
he
you...
does. But I haven't even been, that's what it is. No, I stopped using the cat because I do the plus 3 death defiance with the Arcana card. And then it's so funny. You can unlock somebody like in the bar area that shows you like your best runs and how many runs you did this and that and everything. Mine, it's like, oh, what keepsake did you use? 95%. It's Luckier Tooth.
Yeah.
Because that's an extra death defiance there.
But I usually switch to that in the 4th area.
I have started doing that too. But
I
then
start with like
sometimes I'm worried. I'm gonna
Hephaestus.
forget
I'm like,
it.
give me a good Hephaestus boom to start with, and I can increase the rarity. And then I'm like, maybe I want Zeus, so I'll switch to Zeus. And then I don't switch to the tooth until the last one because I'm like, now is when I'm going to need the extra death defy. But
And I've also, that's another thing I've done is I've leveled up the Arcana card, the 2 Arcana cards. So now I'm up to like 7 swaps I can do.
I think I'm
On a
around
door.
there. Yeah.
But yeah, so you have to do that. And then even when you brew the dog food, whatever it is, you can't give it to him yet. You have to do something else. And then there's another incantation that you have to do that actually lets you be able to upgrade them. So you're like 2 steps away.
All right. I need to figure out where the bird is.
I guarantee
Hopefully
you're
I'll
walking
find
right
the
by him.
squirrel again on this run. I
think-
don't remember where that is, but I know it was in the ending area somewhere.
in the surface.
I think so, yeah.
Yes, he's in the
Right
Fields of Morning.
before.
He's right at the end, right before you go fight the boss of the Fields of Morning, I think.
No, that was the dog.
Oh, that's where the dog.
The squirrel I got on the surface. And I think it was the room right before a boss. Like maybe before the third boss. Or maybe it was before the fourth boss. No, I never got that far again. I don't know. But yeah, I need to make it a priority to get the 2 familiars that I'm missing and then get to where I can upgrade them. I've done everything in the Witch's Brew, the pot thing, except the big one that seems like here's how you actually beat the game.
Yes.
And then like one other one that I can't remember what it is, but it's nothing I'm too excited about. Like I've only got 2 available that I haven't done yet.
See, I've got, well, but I'm proud. It's because I checked. I'm like 32 or 33 hours, and I've done 50 runs.
What I'm holding out hope for, when you go to the start menu, it talks about cross saves. I'm like, if I can buy this on PS5
and just get the platinum
and
for the
move
work
my
I
save
did,
file over, I'm not going to platinum it on Switch 2.
No, but then
I
you
want to
finish
beat
off
it.
there.
Yeah, and if I can transfer everything over, get credit, get all the trophies for stuff I've already done, and then do the last 20% to get the platinum, I'll do it.
Yeah.
If I can do that cross save, that would be huge.
That's one thing. I haven't even looked at the achievements or anything to try to figure out what the platinum might look like. But
You got to get, I'm sure
pizza night.
You got to get all the keepsakes and max them all out to 3 stars. I remember that. You got to clear out the entire prophecy list, which means playing the game with every single weapon and at some point getting all the different boosts for that weapon, getting all the different boons from each of the different god. Like, it's literally like just do everything. It's a lot. And a lot of it's just RNG, but
yeah, I don't even know that I can do it. Maybe. But yeah, this game, the art's amazing. The music keeps getting stuck in my head. The
music.
Is it a guitar? Like the ding ding. It's not like it's some kind of string, but I can't tell if it's like, it's not a banjo. I can't tell if it's an acoustic guitar or if it is just like keys or something. I love it. The game looks awesome. It sounds awesome. One of the things I did try did you try doing the turbo thing, like the hold down L2?
I've been doing that more now.
I love it now. I tried. I was like, ooh, maybe I will like the stupid torches now. And it's like, so I go and beat up Scamelius or whatever his name is, like, pew, 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 wah, boom. And I'm like, oh, that's gonna just, you use your magic every time. I'm like, okay, I'm never gonna use this again. I can't do it.
But there's one of the Arcana cards is like,
oh yeah, so much.
You get like
every
7 back per second or so. Like it, I think you kind of have to use that if you're gonna do.
Well, and there's boons you can get too that are like, some of them it's like
the one I have now
per second.
The one I have now for the witch's staff or whatever it is, I've got one. I think it was one of the hammers, the Daedalus hammer or whatever, and it's basically all of your attacks hit twice, but it uses 5 magic every time. So for the first part of every room, I'm like, like 6 attacks, like boom, 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 like that. But my magic just goes, and then I'm down to just, and now I'm down to just 3 attacks at a time, and it just feels like I'm going so slow. So if I can get something in this run that keeps my magic up, that replenishes it, and I can just keep doing that and not run out, I'll be in real good shape. But right now it goes down so quick, and I'm like, well, that was fun while it lasted, but it's not going to help me much on a boss.
I like the changes that, like, there wasn't magic in the first one, right?
I think there was.
Because there's only, when I've looked at gameplay, it's just the 1 life bar.
I could have sworn there was.
Because I think the hex is new. I like that there's 2.
The hex is new, yeah.
There's 2 paths in this one, which I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Or no, that wasn't in the first one's what I meant to say. There's... And do you remember how many chambers or like how many areas there was in Hades?
I think there
1?
were 6. And in this, there's 4 and 4.
4 and 4. So there's still more areas, but the run would take longer. Maybe that's another reason I wasn't as good as Hades 1.
I could be wrong about that, but 6 sounds right.
I love the Arcana cards. It's cool. I guess there was like a mirror of fate or something you could do in Hades 1 that you could like do upgrades and stuff. But but I like this better. It just feels like I'm roguelite, whatever. I never remember what is like and what is light, but I always feel like I'm making progress.
Well, so that's what I was going to say. I feel like the familiars will help, but I feel like I'm running out of things to just like, I just need to get the right run where I get all the boosts that I need all on one run, because I'm like, it's just RNG. I don't think I suck at the game. I think it's just like, I need the right run where I could put it all together, because I can't really, like I said, I've maxed my grasp. I've updated most of the cards that I really care about. I've got, I'm like, I feel like I'm to the point now where I'm just doing stuff to do it. I go back to the pot after I die, and I'll do any incantations that I can afford, even if they don't, probably not going to make much of a difference. I'm like, I'm doing them just to do them, not because they're going to help. And I'm just like, I don't feel like I'm getting much better anymore. And unless, and you can say or not say, but like when I beat the surface, I know when you beat the underground, that I think is when you unlock the ability to do all the challenge, like the nightmare stuff, where you can have the enemies do more damage or have more health, or there's more
You gotta clear them both.
Like, does something
times
change after you beat the surface that's different from after you, like, when I finally do beat the surface boss, does something happen that's like, now you can do all this stuff? Or is it like, all right, cool, do that 5 more times? Like, does anything really change other than lore and like a story and an ending? Like,
I honestly can't remember.
Yeah.
So I've beaten Kronos 5 times now.
I think I've beaten him 3 or 4.
And I've beaten...
But I pretty much just only do the surface now, which maybe I should spend more time.
It's so much harder. I've beaten the surface 3 times now, though. But the last times I did it, I got because after you mentioned the stupid Eye of Sauron or whatever that boss is,
yeah,
I've gotten him twice in a row now.
Have you beaten him?
Yeah.
I've only fought him once and I got destroyed.
But he took like 2 of my death defiances.
Yeah.
I hate that thing. It's a matter of like the eye is bouncing around, but then it's
and
like
all the other crap that's like,
there's
just
so many other enemies, and then I'm like, do I attack the eye or do I attack him? Am I even doing damage? It's confusing. I love the characters in this are Yankees are down 4-1. Jesus Christ. I love the characters in this, the voice acting. I actually find myself every time I get back to the crossroads, I'm like, I want to talk to everybody. Yeah. Also, whenever she sends to a soul or something, she's like, see you at the crossroads. I'm like, you won't be lonely. She says that all the time, and I'm like,
gotta poop a guy's got it.
But I want to talk to Odysseus and see what he's up to.
Yeah.
I want to talk to Nemesis. I like you can give him the gifts of the nectar and stuff like that. That was in the first one, but I like that. I like that. The funny guy, the broker dude, is just like a big old fat boy, big old fat shade. He's fun to, well, I mean, he doesn't talk. He's not fun. I love talking to Charon. And she's like, oh yeah, I know. This is going to be really tough. I was like, how do you understand what he's saying? I like that once I noticed the forget me not thing, I was like, oh, this is fantastic. I didn't realize this was a thing. That's so cool. So like it'll show you if there's a resource you need to get, it'll show it. Like if you're going up to a door and it's like, well, do I want to do Hades or do I want to do Zeus here? Whatever. If one of them is going to get you a resource that you're tracking, it'll show like a little icon, which is nice. What else? Yeah, I said I always start singing Bone Thugs and Harmony. Have you unlocked the Chaos Trials?
The little black crystal thing.
Floaty thing.
I'm not sure what the things you get from that do. Is that for upgrading weapons or cars? I don't remember what they really...
for incantations. And
really?
Maybe weapons.
Those little pink looking things?
Yeah.
I've done 4 of them. I've never failed one. I've got one available that I'm just like, I'll do it when I do it. But I've done 4. I've got a 5th one available. I don't know how many there are, but I haven't really struggled. There's going to be a lot
because I've unlocked like 10 of them. I think I've done 5.
I don't really know what unlocks more.
They just randomly show up, it seems like. There's something I've done, maybe beating it so many times or whatever, that has more show up, but like, I don't know.
I've done 4 and I've got a 5th one available. I just haven't done it yet, but
it took me forever to understand. Like you were talking about the moon, like Selene. They say her name. It's not Selene.
it is. They say Selene. Yeah.
I'm like, it's just one, whatever. And I was like, I don't get it. So there's like these hexes that you can, there's 3 hexes you can choose from. But then I'm like, why does the moon over here? And I finally figured out, I was like,
when you get additional ones and you get that little path for you to.
Yeah, that you can upgrade it. But I'm like, if I choose 2 things that says it upgrades your power by 20%, is it now upgraded by
40.
20% or 40? Or is it
No, I think they're
30 that
cumulative.
they do stack? Okay. So I finally figured out all that. I'm digging the story, like the stuff that happens after you clear a Chronos run.
That was cool.
And I was like, whoa. And of course, as you keep going, you keep finding out more and more, and they're talking. And I was like, I didn't even know he was going to be in this. That's cool. It does make me wonder. I just wonder what's going to end up happening with that.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, I feel so bad for Cerberus.
Yeah, I'm like, I got to keep doing this every time.
Poor little,
Poor little Pinkus.
I want to beat him up.
Have you been able to like
no
interact
every
with
time
him?
He's like, "Rah."
I got there with the dog once. I'm like, I bet if I get there with the dog, nope, still didn't.
No,
let
he's
me.
probably like, oh, you got a new dog. What you do get when you clear, what happens after you clear the surface is, it's not some like, whoa, but it's pretty freaking cool.
Like story wise.
Yeah, and just
visual
wise. Yeah, I don't know what else to say without, I don't want to spoil anything.
Have you, I'm sure you've probably done everything I have and then some, but not Bacchus, because that's Dionysus or whatever, the god of wine or whatever he is. I got him one time where I was having a pretty good run and I did not understand what I was signing up for, but one of his boons said something like gain 50 to 80 max HP, but you don't know how much or something like that.
The whole rest of the time I was like,
you don't know how much health you have. And I'm like, I don't like this at all.
No,
and I thought it wouldn't affect me. I'm like, no matter if I have full health or no health, I'm always going to be trying not to get hit. So once I saw what it did, I'm like, I mean, that sucks, but it shouldn't matter. I hated it.
No, it was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because did it do it for your magic also, or is it just
I think
health?
just
I can't
health.
remember.
I will never pick that again.
No. I didn't even know what happened because I didn't read that far. I just saw like 40 to 80%, whatever. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
take it.
Well, that's weird. Why can't I see? And probably when I leave here, nope. And I was like, oh, I just can't see my health now. Clearly I missed that. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Hold on. We might need to end this early.
No.
Casey's burning up. Jess might be taking him to the hospital.
Is he here?
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I think we're just gonna have to abruptly end this. Hades 2 is awesome. We will not be here next week because I'm gonna be at the beach.
Oh, that's right.
And that's it. So yeah, I don't know. This is kind of weird. Sean, go ahead and take us out.
Thank you for playing.
Bye.